Want to turn your passion for drawing into a full-time career? Discover our courses at Brushcamp where you become a master in the realm of digital painting. Brushcamp offers tons of similar courses in illustration, 2D, 3D design. Level up your creativity with free knowledge and courses. Visit brushcamp.com today and explore endless possibilities.
Hello everyone and welcome to Lesson 3. This is a session about the pen tool, a very important tool in Adobe Illustrator. As I said in the previous post, to create an object, there are points and those points will constitute that object. These points are made with the pen tool. The pen tool creates a point. If you want to simply practice using it first, click here. Then click 1 to create a point. And these points will connect to each other into strokes, like you draw a line. Take the pen and drag it from here to here. It will become strokes. One more stroke. It will form an array. The end and the beginning of it are concatenated. It will show the word anchor. Its start and end points are connected and form a closed array. You use the pen tool to create an object. And when you use the pen tool, you also draw, but your array is not closed, but it's open like that. It's not an array, it's just a stroke lines. It doesn't complete such an array, because such an array will be easy for you to color, cut. When you want to draw an array, let your endpoint touch the beginning so that it forms an array. Make an array. That's how it is. Okay. The next. I already showed you how to draw squares, and using only straight lines. But most of these pen tool tools will be used to draw graphics on something or draw curves. As for the pen tool to draw with it, you should get used to adjusting the navigation bars. What is that navigation bar? When you select the pen tool, its shortcut is P. You choose and dot one point. To the second point, you drag and drop the mouse. You drag and hold the mouse. Hold the mouse. It will create 2 navigation bars. And the next line will follow the navigation bar. The next one it will curve like this. I haven't drawn yet. I haven't clicked to create a point. But you can see its curvature. That means it curves along this tangent. Here I create a line and drag it horizontally like that. Then the next direction it will go is tangent to this line. It is tangent to this line and will produce such a curve. Either you pull it up or down. You can't create a spike here. It's not sharp. It's just up or down like that. I want it to curve over here. As you can see, our tangent line is shorter and longer. The more beautiful its curvature. If our tangent line is short, the curve will be ugly and sharp, depending on your intended use. And when we don't drag to create the navigation bar, it breaks. It will be broken. Or when we drag, it will create a navigation bar. And we ended it by connecting it to the starting point. It will create such an array. That's how you use and manipulate the pen tool. After you draw such a shape, you will choose the direct selection tool. The shortcut is the letter. When you scan over that point, it will appear the navigation bar of that point and you can completely edit it. You can totally edit this. Select this point so that we can adjust this navigation bar to make it exactly like the curvature that we want. We'll have a little practice in a little while. So we want to fix it. We will adjust these navigation bars. Like this. For example, we drew it, but these points and it didn't match what we wanted. So we want to delete it and don't want to edit it anymore. Editing often takes time, so we want to delete it. There are many people who scan and select it and press delete it. That means it is losing a junction there. Missing a junction there, it makes the array an open array. You shouldn't do that. Ctrl+C again. You choose the pen tool. Then you press the minus key. Press the minus key. You click on it to reduce that point. We reduce it, not delete it. For example, here is 1, 2, 3 points. I click here to reduce 1 point. Remove this point. The fewer points, the better the curve. We switch to the direct selection tool. Click here to edit it. Make your pictures more beautiful. It's like we want to remove 1 point here. You can directly sign minus. Click here. You can press the letter P, then press the minus sign. For instance, that's when you want to drop a point. And now you want to add a point here. How do you do it? You are also in the pen tool. The letter P is the pen tool. You press the plus sign. It will show a plus sign and you add a point. You add a point in. Of course, you can adjust this point. It can also move. That's how to add or to remove a point in the pen tool. There is a tool that is also in Group Pen Tool. After you press the left mouse button. Tools with arrows like this mean it's integrated with the tools here. To select it, hold down the mouse button. It will display the anchor point tool. Its keyboard shortcut is Shift+C. Then you choose this tool. With this tool, you can move these. I adjusted these. This is almost the same as the direct selection tool. But when you select this point, it will lose the navigation bars and make it an acute angle. As you can see, it detracted the 2 navigation bars of those places. It lost the navigation bar. And now, for example, it loses the navigation bar. You want to drag to create the drag navigation bar. To make it beautiful again, we will delete this. To make it curved, press Shift+C. You hold that stick and pull it out. Then you fix it. Such, for example, like this. You can keep this 1 point and adjust it too. You can edit it directly on the navigation bar. When it does not have a navigation bar, you use this to drag it and it will appear a navigation bar for you to adjust. Next is the case when you have a curve. Like this. You have such a curve. You want 1/2 of it to be curved, and the other half to be an acute angle. When you choose Shift+C, then click here. It's lost on both sides and you adjust one side here. It takes a bit of time and sometimes you have to sit back and adjust it to look like the original. It wastes a little time. There is a simpler operation. That you choose the direct selection tool. Select this point so that it appears the navigation bar. Then you press Shift+C. You just need to break it on one side. Its remaining navigation bar will not be moved. It works independently, and if you normally have a bar like that, and if you want to adjust this sidebar, the bar on the other side will also move along. Can you see it? And when you use Shift+C, anchor point tool, Shift+C, you can adjust it completely independently. That's all about pen tool knowledge. In the next lesson, I will have specific exercises to help you understand more deeply about how to use the pen tool, and some small tricks in the process of you working. Thank you and goodbye everyone.
Please like and subscribe to our channel.